Hello, girl bosses. You're welcome to another exciting edition of the Girl Boss Girl Talk. And on today's edition, we're going to be talking about how communication can make or mar a relationship. And what do I mean by communication making or marring a relationship? We're talking about a normal relationship, like a girl boy relationship, like how communication can be a pro and how communication can also be a con. So we're going to talk about how enough communication can be to the best interest of the relationship and how not enough communication can also bring problems and challenges in the relationship. So number one point on today's girl talk girl bosses is the fact that negative communication can lead to breaks in the relationship. And what do I mean? Like if negative relationship in the sense of nagging, it's a form of communication but it's in a negative light. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make right now? So nagging can be a form of bad communication in the sense that you're trying to get your message across but you're doing it in the wrong way. Like you're constantly complaining, putting your partner down, like you don't like the way your partner doesn't call you all the time. Instead of nagging him or nagging her, why not be like, babe, I noticed you didn't call me earlier. I guess you were stressed and you were busy, that's why you didn't call me. Because in a normal relationship, everything is okay. There's no way your partner will not want to call you if they have the time and if they have the chance. But peradventure something happened in the office or in your workplace, or they just got busy and they couldn't reach out to you. It's not for you to start quarreling or trying to bring issues. For you to try to understand them and put yourself in their shoes. I'm like, babe, I'm sorry for... Oh no, don't say I'm sorry. Just be like, babe, I notice you're really busy at work today. And if you say it out because you didn't call me, I understand. I hope you're better now. He will appreciate girl bosses. He will appreciate you better than when you're already shouting, babe, why didn't you call me since? Blah, 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 blah. You're quarreling. You're not getting your information passed across to him. And then you're missing the whole point of why you called him in the first place to complain about his attitude. I don't know if you get me. Don't nag. Just put your message to him in a nice way so he understands you and the relationship goes on smoothly. Do you understand? Like maybe you don't like I spoke in my previous video of how I did not like how my ex used to dress, but I didn't put it in his face. I tried to adjust it simply and calmly and gently with love. That's the way you should try to change some things in a relationship that you don't like as well. Don't quarrel, don't fight. Just take it gently, one day at a time. Start by doing all those nice things that you want him to do for you, want her to do for you. Or if there's a trait that they have that you don't like, put it to them nicely. Don't put it in their face and make them feel bad for having those traits. Because most of the time, people do not behave the way they behave because they want to hurt you or get on your nerves. They behave the way you behave because that's how they know how to behave and you don't know better. And they might not even know what they are doing is hurting your feelings. So that's why you don't have to quarrel. Just put it to them in a nice way that, babe, I don't like what you do or how you do this. And trust me, he loves you or she loves you. She's going to change for the better because she doesn't want people to constantly quarrel. Then now I've listed the good ways of communicating to bring out positive results and how you can communicate in a negative way and bring out negative results. Do not nag your partner. Do not quarrel unnecessarily. Do not fight unnecessarily. Spread love. Show love. Because that's what the whole relationship is about, right? Sharing love, companionship, even in a friendship as well. Don't nag your friend. Even when they're going through a tough time, give them space to heal and come back to being with you. So, and this leads me to my third point, right? Talking about married couples or intended married couples. I think this is like a fundamental problem that's been going on in our society for a really long time, where couples hide their finances from their spouses. Yes, it's an issue. I mean, you should discuss all this before you get married. I know the love is there, yeah, but finances is important as well in marriage. You should discuss, okay, how are you going to pay the bills? How are you going to foot the bills? How is the bills going to get paid in the house? How much does he earn? How much do you earn? How do you hope to make ends meet? And not just assuming that, oh, everything will fall into place once you get married. No, it doesn't always work that way. That's the number one causes of marital issues. You can ask anybody. Money. Everybody say, no, I don't want to talk about it now, so it's not be as if, no, I'm a gold digger or I'm just getting married for the money. No, this is the same way you talk about spirituality, the same way you treat spirituality and how you want your spouse to go to your church, what church you are going to attend when you get married, or what mosques are you going to attend, or if the person is going to switch to a Christian for you, or switch to a Muslim, or change their church and start coming to your church. The same way intending married couples should, or married couples should talk about their finances. It's very important. Do you understand my point? Like, okay, a man should tell his wife, oh babe, this is how much I earn, and this is the plan I want us to execute. Like, this is my 5-year goal. I want to build a house of our own and then stop living in a rented apartment. Do you understand me? Your wife knows how much you earn. You know how much she earns. And if I've drawn out a 5-year plan that if you want to own your own apartment, like for example, I'm just giving instances, yeah? So your wife will not be a witch to come and start asking you for unnecessary money, knowing that you people have a plan already on ground. I don't know if you understand me, guys. Okay, she already knows, okay, this is how much you earn. She'll not come and, okay, just for example, you earn like, let's say 150. Your wife cannot come and start asking you for 80,000, knowing that people have bills in the house to pay. 80,000 for an unnecessary thing, for example. I'm still giving instances here. Knowing that people have bills to pay, do you get? But when your wife doesn't know how much you earn, she cannot come and start asking you for 500,000 when you just earn 300,000 or 200. Do you understand? Women are mostly reasonable. When you tell her, okay, babe, this is how much I earn, and this is the plan. Every month she knows, okay, we're meant to keep this so and so money aside for these projects we're doing. Not like when she doesn't know what you earn or what you do with your salary. That's when she starts getting upset and start feeling like you're spending the money outside, or you're giving it to one girl, or you're following one Olusho, or you're giving it to someone, or you're using it to drink beer unnecessarily. If she knows how much you earn and how you spend your money, she won't contribute in her own little way to the betterment of the family, because you are now one body by virtue of marriage. Be like, oh babe, I have so and so amount I'm not using. We can add it to the building projects we're doing. That's a smart wife. These are the things you should discuss before getting married. Don't marry the one that will always be about buying the latest designer phones, buying the latest designer bags, buying the latest iPhone as it drops, buying the latest Samsung. No, you don't need that kind of a person. She's not ready to be a wife yet. She's still enjoying her life. That's why you need to discuss finances before you get married and start having issues. I'm like, no, my wife is a good girl. She demands so much. She's not supportive. You need to talk about all this before you got married. So you should talk about finances. It is very important. And another thing men fail to do is they have some investment somewhere. They have some monies in the bank. They fixed for whatever reason, and they don't tell their spouses. Or the wife has same thing. She doesn't tell her husband. It doesn't make sense. It's in this same Africa that we see that a man that was very wealthy would die, and then his family, they are suffering because his wife does not have access to his financial information, and it shouldn't be that way. This is your spouse. You vow to love and protect. She doesn't know how much you earn. She doesn't know how much you earn for starters. She doesn't know what money you put away in the bank in terms of fixed deposit. She doesn't know how much you have in investments. And all this money you left in the bank, they're just there breathing. The bank is in to do, what is it called now? Business. They might not even be aware you're dead, so even contact your next of kin to give them the money. Depends on the orders you give to your bank. Do you understand? Same way with your wife. That's why spouses need to open up to each other and tell each other, babe, this is how much I earn. This is how much I have in so and so account. This is how much I earn. I'm not saying you shouldn't have secrets, but you shouldn't keep some key things away from your spouse. That's why you need to discuss all these things before getting married. You people should be best friends. You should be able to talk about stuffs like this, so that even when, God forbid, any of the spouses dies, the other person can carry on knowing that he or she knows what the other person is worth and how much person has kept away, so the family can still continue to live in the same smooth line they were living before the other spouse died. Able to continue the way the other spouse left it. That's if they're not in debt or what sort, or just in a very normal scenario. Do you understand? Let your spouse know how much you earn, how much you've kept aside, what your plans are. Trust me, women are not witches. They won't want to drag you down. Every woman wants to move from that Ikeja that you stay to Banana Island. If people can save and be able to afford it in a couple of years. Nobody wants to marry a stagnant man. Nobody wants to get married into a home and to see myself, no, she's one that brought the bad luck. She came out as stagnant. No. But all this comes through communication. And not just communication, the right communication. So I'm urging all of you today, my girl bosses, all my subscribers, learn to communicate to your spouse, your friends, your family. Communication is everything. If you don't talk it out, nobody would know what's going on. So thanks for watching this video, girl bosses. Till we see again. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. and hit the notification button beside the subscribe so I get notified each time I post an awesome video like this. Because trust me, girls, I'm going to keep dropping jewels on you, serious jewels, because you know what I said before, this 2019, the level up here, we're all going to level up together because we're winning and we're girl bosses, and God loves us and wants us to be a better version of ourselves than we were yesterday. So the key point of today's talk was communication. Communicate with your spouse, communicate with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, with your friends, with your family. Anything they're doing that you don't like, please tell them. Don't just assume that they know. Nobody can read minds. Most people aren't gypsy. So if you don't talk, they don't know where it's paining you. They aren't gypsy after all. So talk it out, girls. Talk it out.